Also, Senpai and Aisha here for our beginner kata class. Now, before we get started, I need you to go and grab something. So I'm using these markers, but if you're going to be practicing outdoors on concrete, you can go grab some chalk. I just want you to get at least 3 or 4 items that you can use to place around your feet. So no glasses, no scissors, maybe coasters if you still have coasters. All right, pause it now and go and grab some of this. Okay, so I'm assuming you've got some items in your hand that you can use, and here's what I want you to do. So Aisha's going to be our guinea pig. So she's going to go into Furudachi. Okay, so this is to help you get the beginning movements of your kata correct. Okay, so what I want you to do is place one of the markers or draw a chalk mark in front of the right side, the side without the writing. Yes, the right side. There. Okay? Because you're going to leave that foot for the first movement. Okay? So now what I want you to do is now face that way, keep your right foot in front of that cone, but go into Zenkustachi. A good Zenkustachi. So make sure it's the width of your shoulders and it's a long stance. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. So this looks like a pretty good stance, yeah? So what I want you to do now is get someone, or get mum or dad or yourself, to put either a cone or a chalk mark in front of the left foot, side with the writing. Us? Okay, so come back, Aisha. So you can see now what Aisha's got, if she stands in Furudachi, is she's got a marker for where her right foot should be, and she's got a marker for where her left foot needs to go to be able to do the first movement correctly. Okay? But here's the deal. I don't want you just stepping straight out and turning this way. So that's what you want to do. I don't want you just, so step out and turning, yeah? What I want you to do is I need you to keep your body facing forwards and step your left leg out towards the mark that you've made, whether it be the cone or a chalk mark, okay? Now, once you've done that, you now twist your body into the stance. Okay, so do it again, Aisha. So she's got her right foot in front of the cone there, and what she's going to do, she's going to step out to the second cone and then twist into the stance. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video here and I want you to do that 5 times, or keep doing it until you can do that comfortably. Once you've done that, unpause the video and we'll go on to the next section. So welcome back. So I'm assuming you've gone and practiced that first movement for a few times or until you got comfortable. So the next step now is Aisha, step out, twist, good. Now she's going to step forward. Good. Okay, so that part's easy. You don't need to put a cone there. You know how to step forward into a nice stance. But here's what I want you to do. Aisha's now going to turn around. You're going to turn around, yep, into a good Zenkustachi. But make sure that your foot here is still close to the cone. Yeah, still close to the cone. Shoulder width apart. Okay. And now make another mark or put another cone in front of that foot. And I'll show you why in a second. Okay, so go back to the beginning. Okay, so Aisha's gone back into Furudachi. Now she's going to do the first movement again. Actually, probably fold your arms, Aisha. Fold your arms. So she's going to look. She's going to step out with her right foot to that first cone and then twist her body. Yeah? So you can see she's got her right foot on the first cone we said, and her left foot is now just in line with that cone. So she should have stepped into a nice Zenkustachi. She's going to step forward. Good. Now this foot shouldn't have moved. You notice this foot's in the same spot from the first movement. Now what she's going to do is she's going to use this third cone we set up to help her do the turn. So she's going to take the foot all the way around and to the third cone and step, and now she's going to step forward. Good. And again, let's do it again, Aisha, so they can see. Come back to the beginning. Good. Fold your arms. So come forward a bit to the cone. Good. All right, so itch, look, step, twist. Good. Step forward, knee. Good. Now front foot. Now I don't want you to take it in a big circle. I want you to take it in a straight line behind the front foot. All the way to that third cone, and twist, and then step forward, forward. Good. And no eight. We'll come back to the first cone. So again, I want you to pause the video. I want to pause this now, and I want you to practice that again 5 times or until you feel very comfortable with it, and then come back. Us? Oh, so welcome back. Okay, so you've gone and practiced those movements a few times, I'm hoping. Please don't skip forward on the video. Please take the time and practice. This is really important to get these katas right. So now what we're going to do is we're now going to go through the whole kata. Now that you've got the basic principles of the turning correct, really the rest of the kata is just following that same movements. Okay, so make sure that you're seeing where you want to put your leg, put it in the right position so that when you twist into the stance, you're in the right stance. So what we're going to do is Aisha's going to fold her arms. We're going to start off with Taikyoku Ich. No hand techniques. Okay, let's go. Ich. Good. So see how she stepped out? She looked, she stepped out, and she twisted. Ni. Stepping straight forward. Okay, now she's going to look over her shoulder, step through behind her, and step. Some. Chi. Good. Go. Look. Step. Twist. Sich. Sorry, that was rook. Sich. Hutch. Yeah. Good. Now just move back a little bit, Aisha, so they can all see. Move back a bit more. A bit more. Good. So now watch this turn. So she's going to take her back leg behind her. She's going to step through, and she's going to twist into a good stance. That's it. Choo. Step forward. Good. All right, let's start from the beginning again. Come back to the beginning. That's it. So again, we're going to do the same movements again. So look, step. Good. See how she hasn't turned her body? And now twist. Good. Knee, step forward. Good. Now she's going to look. She's going to step. And she's going to twist. Good. Chi, step forward. Good. Now she's going to look, step, and twist. Go. Rook. Sich. And hutch. Good. Good. Now move back, Aisha, again, please. Good. Now, you're going to watch her back foot. It goes behind her. Around a bit more, Aisha. Bring it through more. And now she's going to twist into a nice Zenkusachi. Good. Choo. Step forward and block. Good. Ich. Now, exactly the same as what we did at the beginning. Step around. Knee. Good. Some. Chi. Go. Rook. Good. Now step around behind you. Sich. Exactly like we did at the first part now. Hutch. Step forward. Ko. And Jung. Good. Ennari. Good. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the video again. I want you to pause it. And I want you to practice that 3 times. Now, if you need to, I'm happy for you to go back in that video, go back to the beginning of the kata that we just did, so you can hear me walking you through it. But I want you to practice that 3 times and then come back. Us? Okay, welcome back. All right, so you practice that 3 times. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to count through this kata. We're going to do it twice. And then we're going to do Taikyoku ni twice. And then we'll go on to Taikyoku san. Okay? All right, so Fudachi. Now, if you want to, continue practicing with your arms folded. I'm happy for you to do that. Or if you'd like, practice with the full technique. So I'll let you decide. So if you're feeling confident about the footwork, then do all the techniques. If you feel that you still need a bit of practice on the footwork, then fold your arms. Taikyoku san ich. Yoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. No, some of you haven't got much space, and that's okay. So just adjust like Aisha is now and keep going. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ko. Chu. There's no ki there. Aisha, ennare. Aisha was just showing you what not to do. All right, Fudachi, let's do it again. So again, if you feel that you're getting a bit confused with the footwork, go back either to the very beginning of the video and watch that first part again, or if it's during the middle of the kata, just go back to when I was walking you through it. Okay? So, Taikyoku san ich, yoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Again, if you have to adjust, it's okay. Hach. Ko. Chu. And nare. All right. So if you have practiced the beginning of that video properly and you practice the second part, then you should be finding yourself getting better and better at your kata. Okay? So let's do taikyoku ni now. So this one now punching to the face. Same kata, same steps, same movements, same block, just punching to the face now. Taikyoku ni. Yoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Jordan. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. And nare. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to be careful of, and I noticed Aisha doing it. The get and barai, the fish should be facing, the palm should be facing your ears. Okay, so come forward, Aisha, so we can show them. So, show them how you were doing it. You're doing it like this. Turn it that way so they can see your hands. Okay, so that's how your hand should be, not like this. Twist your hand around. Yeah, not like that. Us. Okay, so make sure that you're setting up your hands correctly. It should be crossed at the wrist, elbows down, and palm facing in. All right, let's go. Let's do taikyoku ni again. Taikyoku ni. Yoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. And narrate. Good. All right. So this time we're going to go to taikyoku-san. So again, if you're having trouble with taikyoku ni, go back to the beginning of the video, pause it, go back and watch it. Don't skip ahead. Don't be in a rush to get through the kata quickly. Be in a rush to do the kata correctly. Make sense? All right. Taikyoku-san. Yoi. Good. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. And nare. And again, make sure that to the sides is chudan punch and up and down is jordan punch. Taikyoku-san. Yoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ko. Chu. And nare. Now, if you're having the same issues with taikyoku-san as you are with taikyoku-ich in terms of the first movements, then follow the same guide that I showed you for taikyoku-ich. So you put a cone in front of your right leg, you then go into a good kokusudachi facing to your left, and put a cone in front of your front leg. And that way you know where the right place to step when doing this kata. Okay, let's do taikyoku-san one more time. Taikyoku-san, yoi. 1, 2, 3. Chudenski to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, okay, thank you all. So we've gone through Taikyoku Ich, Taikyoku Ni, Taikyoku San. As I said, as I keep saying, I need you to really practice that beginning movement because that'll help you for the rest of the kata. That sort of principle of stepping out, looking, stepping out, and going into the right stance is what you need for all your kata moving forward. So please, I know this video is not very long, but if you're doing it right, if you're pausing it at the right times and practicing, this lesson should take about an hour for you. Okay, so what I want you to do, go back over again, follow the steps, practice the kata, and I want to see some videos of you practicing kata. I've only seen a few videos so far, so I want to see some more. Okay? If you have any questions or any feedback, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next class.